Hey, guess what? I almost forgot that it's Tuesday. I forgot. It's actually already 11:14 in the morning on Tuesday, the 3rd, August 3rd. I completely forgot it was Tuesday, a recording day, just because today's a day. Today is my kid's first day of school. They're at school right now. So yeah, they're at school. And so I didn't know what to do with myself, so I decided to start dyeing up some more of my Advents. And then I sat down and started spinning some yarn. I was sitting there and I'm like, wait, I need to film a video. Oh no! It's okay. So yeah, it's not like the best. I didn't even bother, like I said, I was more concerned with getting my kids to school on time and not forgetting anything, which I hope I didn't forget anything. But, so yeah, I got them off to school successfully this morning. Both kids were up before their alarms this morning. I would say Olivia was very excited. She was up super early, already dressed, ready to go. Stinking kid. She's very excited because we found out who our teachers were on last Friday. We found out who our teachers were. And she's just super, super stoked because she has Miss Stokes. Miss Stokes is a personal family friend. We went to her wedding a couple years ago, almost 2 years ago. Yeah, my husband is like best friends with her husband. We knew him first through church, and then he met Miss Stokes a while back. They were dating and then they got married almost 2 years ago. So yeah, we're really excited. Like, they just moved back in July and she actually got a job as a third grade teacher at our school. And so we're hoping that we'd get her, but the probability was pretty low. But we got her, and so Liv is super, super stoked to have Miss Stokes. So she's all for it. My son, Troy, he has a new teacher, one that we are unfamiliar with. I mean, she's been at the school for 2 years now, I believe, is what I was told. The coincidence is, though, is that she is now teaching in the classroom that he had last year. So they kind of like move the teachers around for some reason. So poor teachers don't get to stay in the same classroom that they had the previous year. So Troy is in the same classroom, just with a new teacher. Yeah, so we had a fun time. We took some pictures this morning. I'll just show you the one without their little, first day of school signboard. I realized now that I watched the Dad Challenge podcast a lot more, I'm realizing that I need to stop sharing so many details about my children's lives, as much as I can. And so, those little boards that are like the first day of school, and then it tells you their age, their grade, what they like, what they, that's a lot of information. So I still take those pictures because those are for us and for family. So no more of those on Facebook or Instagram. So yeah, 4 minutes in. Welcome to my channel. I'm Savannah and I am the dyer behind Sewlivi Dyes Yarn. Again. Oh, when we finally get back into the real routine of everything, hopefully these will be smoother. So yeah, let's go ahead and address the thing real quick. My kids are at school. I am not. I did get that job being a lunch aide at my children's school, and I'm super duper excited to start today. But unfortunately, some things happened. I mean, I wasn't sure of the whole, like, what needed to be done to have, to have the job, I guess. all the paperwork you have to sign and stuff beforehand. So I didn't get any of that paperwork. HR did not send me anything until yesterday. And I was like, okay, well, I'll fill it all out real fast. So I'm filling it all out, get it all done. But there's one part of it that I couldn't get done yesterday. I needed to get fingerprints done. So they have all the instructions in the email that I got from HR with a fancy code and all this stuff to get fingerprints done. So I go on the website and I'm filling out everything, and I kind of misread the email probably a little bit, saying, you need to get this done within 30 days of hire. I just meant within 30 days starting the job. So I just booked the appointment for this coming Friday. And I was like, okay, because all the times are like during the time that I'll be working. So I was like, okay, I got to figure out whatever time. Well, I get a call yesterday from my manager, and he's all like, you can't work until those fingerprints are done. And I'm like, I just got the email today. I'm like, and so I was able to go in and change my appointment to Wednesday, but that's the soonest I can get in. So I can't work until they get my fingerprints, which I was really, really bummed about yesterday. I know it wasn't my fault. I mean, HR sent that email really late. I'm assuming that 30 days from hire meant as soon as they said they wanted to hire me, then, but I didn't have any of that information. Anyways, like I said, I didn't know I need to get fingerprints done. So hopefully everything gets taken care of this week and I can start next week. We'll see. Just sucks. I was really looking forward to going back to work, which is strange. But yes. So like I said, today I decided to dye up some more Advents because I was like, well, I got the time. I'm home alone again. Okay. That's it. Hopefully that wasn't too much like details about life. Let's go ahead and get into some knitting progress because I have very little, but I want to go ahead and talk about it, and then what I dyed up last week, like shop update news stuff. So let's go ahead. I do have a finish. I did get it finished. These are the There and Back Again socks, and I used this for the July. Oh my god, that makes me think of something else. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's okay. I can't believe I'm like losing my mind. Ever since having the family come visit for that week, it threw off everything about my life. I swear, it threw everything off. These are my July Rainbow Sock Chronicles socks. Rainbow Sock Chronicles is a knit-along all year long, hosted by So Sweet Violet and Lay Family Yarns, both on Instagram. Not Instagram, sorry. It's on Ravelry. I have it all linked down below. You can find their groups, and it's got all the rules. The whole premise is there's each month has a color, and then you knit a pair of socks with that color. And then at the end of the year, you're going to take a full picture of all 12 pairs of socks for a prize kind of thing. July was blue. I had this Sweet Georgia Party of 5 mini set. I had this mini set. It's called Seashore and had these pretty blues in it. And so I thought, hey, I'm going to knit these socks up for July. I didn't think I was going to get it finished in time, but I did. I'm so proud of myself. I honestly don't know which sock I finished. You know what? I can tell if I look at the heel because I messed up on the heel. I don't know what kind of heel this is, just a short row heel. It was different. I kind of messed up on it, but it wasn't going to matter. Yeah, it's this one. Look at how it bloop, bloop. I kind of was misreading my wraps a little bit. And so it went like that. Not a big deal. It's still going to fit. As you can see, when it's on the sock blocker, you can't tell at all. This one has not been washed and blocked. This one has. because the color work here and here was pretty tight, so I wanted to stretch it out and see how it was going to fit me. I have to do the same for this, just wash and block. I think I also have to weave in the ends on the inside, but my Rainbow Sock Chronicles socks are not getting worn until after the final picture is taken. So yeah, again, There and Back Again Socks pattern by Dawn Catone. Everything's linked down below so that you can find it. I do link pretty much everything to Ravelry unless it's not on Ravelry. It's just easier for me that way. I apologize if you cannot access Ravelry. So I got these done. What I forgot to do is plan for August. It's already August 3rd and I haven't even pulled yarn, pattern, done anything for the August socks. This month is purple or lavender. I think it's lavender. I think this month is lavender. Unless it's purple and then next month's lavender. I can't remember. Either way, I need to get on that. So I forgot to mention that I did finish another pair of socks within the last week of July. These are socks for my neighbor because she is leaving in a couple of days, and everything worked out. They fit her just fine and she loves them. I got these done and then I was like, okay, you know, that week that the family was here, I did not get a chance to knit on my, do I have the paper in here? No, I don't have the pattern in here. I didn't get to work on my Hung Day shawl, so I decided, hey, I'm going to pick that up, and I'm just going to work on it a whole heck of a lot. So I didn't bring the pattern, but if you've watched any of my previous videos, it's the Hung Day shawl by Ashley Wemp. It's a mosaic shawl. I am working this in my Persephone and Hades colorways. They're the color of the month for January and February. The last time I showed this to you, I was in the middle of my last mosaic. Is this the right way? Yeah. Where is it? Ooh, my last mosaic. Whoa, there's a needle. Mosaic bit. That's the last of it. So I was here. I finished it up. I got the last bit of section 3 finished, and then it's wrapped around. This is really big now. I started section 4, which was joining both sides together, kind of. This side was on waist, well, it was on a cable, just a holder cable, and then I had to go around and pick up and start section 4. So I can't show, like, I can't hold it out wide anymore because my cable is not long enough. So I'll show you a little section. There is a mosaic section on the border. Just some straight lines, so I just barely got into that the other day. It is a little confusing because everything else on this has been garter, and now the border, the mosaic's actually in stockinette, which I thought was a little strange when I was reading the pattern. I was like, wait, why does it say to purl? Everything was knit before. Like, I kind of wish this was all the mosaic bits were actually in stockinette, but they're all garter. It's a little hard to see, but yeah, I'm almost done, guys. I worked on this, I think, for like 3 days consecutively. And then I was watching Natalie of Nitty Natty. She put out a live Instagram video the other day, and she was starting the second sock week. I think this is the first time she's done this. It's a play off of, okay, so Shark Week was in July, and during Shark Week we did Sock Week, where you had to finish one sock within 8 days. And so I participated, got one done, but that was already that was a second to a pair. And so I was like, okay. I guess enough people asked her if they could do a second sock week so that they could finish up their pairs. And at first I was like, I don't have any, I mean, that was the second of a pair, so I'm not going to participate. I was watching her live where she was casting on for her second socks, and she mentioned that it didn't even have to be a sock that you started, that matched from the original sock week. It just had to be a sock. It didn't even have to be a new cast on sock. It could already have been a whip sock. So I was like, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to participate because I have a whip sock that needs to get done. A second sock. The only premise is it had to be a second sock. Premise, rule, whatever. And so I was like, cool, I'm going to do that because I have a second sock that needs to be finished. I had it barely started. I wanted to get it done. So I picked up my Lucky Star socks by Candy Shop Yarn. So this one is on Etsy only, not on Ravelry. So again, I'll have it linked so you can find it. So the Lucky Star sock. I finished the first one a long time ago. Got the second one started in June. Didn't touch the second one at all in July. And so I'm like, okay, it's time. So I finished up the leg, got the heel done, and got the, the heel flap, heel turn, and gusset finished. I think I finished the heel yesterday. And last night I started on the foot. So I'll go ahead and show you my first finished sock. So here's mine. This yarn is Sewlivi Dyes Yarn, Dark Moon, and then the rainbow stripes it's a 10-gram mini set of 6 neon colors called the Neon Rainbow Squad. So these cute socks, look, they have this detail on the heel flap. So this one has the star, and this one has a cute little heart. So it's all duplicate stitched onto the heel flap. It's pretty simple. Once you get in the rhythm of doing it, it's just initially starting is a little confusing, but once you get into the rhythm, it's quite easy to duplicate stitch. So a star and a heart. This is where I'm at. So I just need to finish this one before Sunday, by Sunday, and I can submit these for second sock week by Knitty Natty on Ravelry. I think on Instagram too. I think there's a hashtag, but I am unaware of it right now. So yeah, get those finished and have those off of my needles. I'll feel so much better. I'm just kind of slowly just working through things. I haven't touched anything else, so I just need to get with it. I guess I'm just gonna focus on these socks, focus on this shawl. I know I need to touch my ice cream social. I haven't. What else? Obviously I need to get my August socks going because that needs to be done. So you'll probably see that next week because I'll think about it today. I'll just go back there and pick one of my purple yarns. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna go right ahead and get into, I guess, my shop update. So last week I dyed up a whole bunch of yarn. I'm pretty sure I talked about it. I know I've done it live. I've posted it everywhere on Instagram. But I did want to showcase the colors here just so you can see them. I dyed up the Tudor Wives collection. It's my Tudor Wives collection. I was pretty excited about these. I really do I love them a lot. And so yeah, they are available on my website right now. You can buy them individually or you can buy them all 6 at the same time. If you make sure you have all 6 of them in your cart, you can use the code Tudor Wives for 20% off all 6 of them. That's the only way that code will work. Okay? Okay. Let me go ahead and show you. So I have Catherine of Aragon. This one has to be my favorite. I just really love how it turned out. There's Catherine of Aragon. And then we have Anne Boleyn. This one's really pretty too. You know, can't not have green, right? All right, who's next? This one. Okay, next is Jane Seymour. After that, this one's a really good, like, neutral. Then we have Anne of Cleves. I think she might be my favorite of Henry's wives. I think she's the most beautiful, according to her portrait on the internet. She's a pretty color. Next is Catherine Howard. Oh, so I can Catherine Howard. She's more speckly, because in my mind she's kind of a party animal. And then lastly, we have Catherine Parr. It's just a soft, warm yellow. Well, I guess not warm. It's more of just, a pale, buttery yellow with a few orange speckles. I'm trying not to go into too much detail just because when I did my live, I talked a lot. I just feel like I talked a lot about these. That's not the order. Holding 6 skeins is not easy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's the Tudor Wives collection. Super excited about these. I do plan to add 3 more to this collection eventually. But they'll just be like add-ons. They're not wives, of course. It'll be King Henry VIII himself, Queen Elizabeth I, and Mary, Queen of Scots. But I'm not going to add them at this time. Probably a couple weeks from now, maybe next month. Aren't those really nice? I just really like these two because they're very fall-ish to me, like autumn colors. Ooh, this would make a really nice sweater. Especially something from like Tristan from the Dragon Hoard Yarns company. She just showed like a preview of a sweater I think that she's getting finished up. I really, really like the way it looks. It's just a simple sweater, but I'm just like, I think I need that pattern. Anyways, so here's the Tudor Wives collection, available now. Links down below. That's it, guys. I have nothing else to talk about. I need to go finish washing yarn I dyed upstairs and get back to spinning. I'll see you later. Bye.